Hello everyone. For the presentation, I have chosen theme 12, which is Sustainable Urban Planning and Smart Cities. My research title is Integrating Green Infrastructure into Smart City Design for Urban Heat Migration. Basically, I'm proposing a data-driven framework to help our cities cool down more effectively. Let's start with the urgency of this topic. As we all know, 2025 has been recorded as the hottest year in history. In high-density cities, this extreme heat creates a dangerous vicious circle. Please look at the logic here. So the high urban temperatures force buildings to use more air conditioning. This increases energy consumption, which then releases more anthropogenic waste heat back into the street. This waste heat makes the outdoor temperature even higher. Static planning fails to stop this loop. My research is driven by the urgent need to break this vicious circle. And as you can see, the chart shows what I want to say. So, what is the problem with our current solutions? We see a clear gap or disconnection between technology and design. On one hand, smart city IoT sensors are often limited to passive monitoring, which means they just record the heat but don't trigger actions. On the other hand, green infrastructure planning often relies on static data or just aesthetics. As a result, greenery is often misplaced. It's not depleted in the critical thermal hotspots where heat accumulation is worst. This is a huge missed opportunity. So, to address this gap, my research has four key objectives. First, to use IoT sensors to preciously identify micro-scale hotspots in the street. And second, to compare the cooling effectiveness of a targeted strategy versus a traditional uniform strategy. Third, and this is a crucial question, which form is better for those hotspots? Vertical greenery or green roofs? I want to find the most cost-effective form. Finally, to formulate a set of smart cooling design guidelines based on these findings. So now let's move to the methodology. I propose a hybrid approach. So in phase 1, instead of using low resolution satellite images, I will deploy portable IoT sensors on site. I will log temperature and wind data every 10 minutes to pinpoint the exact hotspots. And for phase 2, I will use this data to drive the ENVI MET Wi-Fi simulation. This allows me to build a high precision 3-dimension model of the target street. So this is the most critical part of my methodology. I will perform model calibration. I will validate my ENVI MET model against the real-world IoT data to ensure the simulation is scientifically accurate. Once calibrated, I will run for 4 scenarios. Scenario A is the base case with no greenery, and Scenario B is the traditional uniform strategy. Scenario C is my proposed smart targeted strategy, and Scenario D specifically compares green walls versus green roofs to see which one performs better in cooling pedestrians. So here's my projected timeline. I have divided the work into 2 semesters. In semester 1, I will focus on data collection and strategically allocated the semester break from December to January for model calibration. This is a time-consuming process, and I planned it carefully to ensure I have a validated module ready for semester 2. And so the semester 2 will be dedicated to running the scenarios and writing the thesis. And this research contributes in 3 ways. Theoretically, it bridges the interdisciplinary gap between IoT technology and landscape architecture. Practically, it helps to break the vicious cycle of energy consumption and improves outdoor thermal comfort for pedestrians. Methodologically, it provides a validated or replicable workflow combining IoT and ENVI math for future urban planners. So to conclude, my research aims to shift the paradigm from passive monitoring to active design. It's not just about planting more trees, it's about planting the right tree in the right place at the right time. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.